Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the new man in D.C., Case Keenum, and the Washington Redskins as they match up with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Allen now on first down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but LaShawn McCoy is one of my favorite running backs in the game. Vision, elusiveness, creativity, can take nothing and turn it into something, catches the ball out of the backfield, and runs with that supreme arrogance that running backs have, the best ones in the game, thinks that no one can stop him, and at the end of a run, will drop a shoulder and get extra yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now back out comes the offense. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A give to Peterson out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Out of the gun, Keenum. It's brought in by Dodson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Keenum now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, let's talk about the Buffalo Bills this year as they come back out here on offense. Coming off a 6-10 season, this is the 60th year of the franchise. What kind of chances do you give them in the AFC East?
I like your question, and even before we get to their chances, the 60th year as a franchise, so all of the original AFL teams celebrating that milestone, but remember, it's all wrapped up in the 100th year of the NFL. So here go the Buffalo Bills, and the chances they have, very tough in their division. Obviously, New England rules the AFC East. The Jets really improved in the offseason. Brand new head coach in Adam Gase. And Miami, we're not sure what they're going to do. We got to find out who's going to play quarterback. But for Buffalo, it all comes down to Josh Allen. And let's see if Frank Gore can supplement LaShawn McCoy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Allen going to throw. Stepping up, and it's a Bills touchdown. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up into this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing is Keenum. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come get some. Come on.
Off-play action. Keenum. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Keenum. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 16 yards, a first down. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Allen in and the Bills now. Down 14-7. A minute 25 to play. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He'll look to throw. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. And the grab by Croft. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
54,
Back to throw, Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Allen going to go on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, Peterson. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington Redskins. They win it, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.